harvesting. So here's how you would calculate how much rainwater you can collect based on the square footage of the collection surface. So for example, on a 2,000 square foot roof, you can collect 2,000 times 0.56 equals 1,120 gallons, inches of rain. If your average rainfall was 25 inches a year, your annual collection potential is 1,120 times 25 equals 28,000 gallons a year. And there are online calculators where you can punch in your numbers and it'll do the mathematical calculations for you. And there's different types of rainwater systems. They don't have to be expensive. For your private residence at your house, you can have a small 55-gallon barrel like you see on the right-hand side of the screen. And it could be gravity fed to a hose to fill up your watering can, etc. Or you can buy a larger polypro tank, plastic tank, and those come in several different sizes from a few hundred gallons all the way up to several thousand gallons. And again, there too, you could have a hose bib at the bottom of the tank connected to a garden hose to irrigate your landscaping, to wash your car, or you could have it connected to a pump. You can plumb in some PVC piping and turn the pump on to pump that water to another location. You can also use rainwater for potable use. You can buy inexpensive test kits to test the quality of the water. You still want to make sure that you run the water through a filter and a sterilizer of some kind, whether that's a UV sterilizer or add a tiny bit of chlorine to the water tank. And whatever water tank you choose, you will note on the top of the tank, you do want to have some kind of inline strainer basket or screen. That keeps out the large debris, that keeps out bugs. And especially on a larger tank, but even on the smaller drums, you want to have an overflow line and divert that overflow pipe out away from your building, away from the foundation, to a suitable location, ideally to your landscaping. So once the tank fills up, that overflow pipe will carry the excess rainwater out to your landscaping. Or you could daisy chain one tank to a second tank or to a third tank. Again, depending on how big your roof is, what your budget is. And again, there's many uses for rainwater, from potable use for drinking water. You could harvest the rainwater to refill your water cooling tower surge tank. You could use it for if you have a closed loop wash rack system to refill the water in your water tanks for that. Many different uses. A vital component of a rainwater harvesting system is a first flush device. And basically it's a pre-collection diverter. And the way these work, you can make them yourself or you can buy them online. But it basically consists of a T, water comes in the top, and it fills up the bottom few feet of the pipe, as you see in this picture. And that 3-inch diameter PVC pipe can be 2 feet long, 4 feet long, depending on how large your roof is. The larger your roof, you're going to need to make that a taller pipe. The idea here is the first few gallons that come off your roof is going to be, dirty and dusty, might have dead bugs, leaves, etc. You don't want any of that going into your water storage tank. So all that debris will go into this first flush device. As the first flush device fills up, there's a polypro ball check valve that floats up. And when it fills up all the way, it'll seal against that PVC seat that you see in the picture and allow the quote-unquote clean water coming off of your roof now to go out the 3-inch side outlet of the diverter, and you divert that to your water storage tank. And again, these can be made from readily available parts from Home Depot or Lowe's, or if you don't feel comfortable making your own first flush device, again, you can do a Google search and buy them online. But you do want to make sure the clamps, the mounting clamps, you want to make sure this clamps to a sturdy structure. You don't want to damage the side of your building, and because when that fills up with water, it's going to be pretty heavy. And you have two options for the drain on the bottom of these. You can do a simple drain cap, because after every rain event, you will need to go out there and unscrew that cap and let all the debris and dirt drain out of it, so it's ready for the next rain event. Or you can also do a ball valve. So you open the ball valve and you can have a piece of hose or a piece of pipe divert the dirty water and debris into a bucket or into the grass. Thank you for watching. Please like, share, subscribe, and leave me a comment for future video topics you would like me to cover.